Well, this certainly took a little longer than I wanted it to, but here we are. Yes, you know the drill. This is, well, the title says everything, so let's just get started. S. Starting off very strong here. Gun boost. Oh, it's like the upgrade. When you think of upgrade for a Tower Fortress suit, you think of this, right? It's just the upgrade that you can't go wrong with. Every time this would be an option of an upgrade, I'm almost always picking it. Yeah, it's a B tier. It makes you invincible for way frickin' longer than you normally would be. So that's cool. And then this, another damage related one. But this one's just way worse because you wanna know something?
It is absolutely useless.
You deal 1 damage, just one little peck to an enemy when you get damaged. You wanna know how much hits you'd have to take to kill a boss with that? I don't know, but way too much. Spin... no, extra spin. Can we just pause to think about how much of a stupid name that is? Extra spin. That sounds like it would be double spin right here. But no! They should have called it spin boost or something like that, instead of double or extra spin here, because it makes it really sound like it's a double spin. It sounds like you're getting an extra spin jump. Am I right? Anyways, I think it's like A tier. It's pretty tease, I guess. You know, it might shift around later. Speaking of shifting around, Swift Boots is a solid B tier. B because you get to move around a lot faster. You get to dodge enemies, and you also just get to move around the stage much more conveniently, especially if you have somebody like Skidmark here, or where's his face? Pyromithra. Yes, I know it's not called that, but whatever. These two have slippery grip, and if you have these bad boys, you don't slide around anymore. You just control like normal. So these things are really good. Full armor. C tier. If you have a suit like Regenning here, never use it. Regenning pretty much has it built in with every single level complete, but you do absolutely want it the most with Diamondclad here, because Diamondclad has no health drops. So it's the health item to get. So it's very situational. This one is interesting. Overheat. It's like a high risk, high reward kind of thing. Though, if you don't want to be at 1 HP left, it's nice to have that as like an extra bit of safety. But one thing I noticed, it's just like these two because it adds more damage for your gun and spin jump, but it doesn't tell you about your spin jump damage being upgraded. It's just a little something I noticed that makes it a little bit better. Probably would have been B tier if it weren't for that. Magnet. Definitely C tier. So it collects goo for this and this, but it would most notably collect diamonds or gems for you, and med packs. But this is a very situational thing. It doesn't really change up the game at all. It's really just for grinding gems is really what I'd say it's useful for, because it's really not big of a deal to pick up med drops because they pretty much magnet right to you anyways. Full service. I have nothing really to say about this other than it's just full armor but worse, and big mags but worse. I wouldn't say it's D tier because it's very situational, but because it's so situational, I make it D tier. Fine, I'll make it D tier, whatever. You get 1 HP back and 15 ammo. Not really getting much out of that, unless you have like a heavy hitting gun like laser or shotgun. It could be a pretty big difference, but if you have something like any kind of machine gun, it ain't giving you that much. Hook, grapple, whatever you call this thing, it's a B tier. You get to stick on walls and shoot. I would say it is almost completely useless except for the third boss. Is there really a time where you're sliding on the wall and go, oh, I wish I could shoot right now, and I wish I wasn't sliding down being helpless right now? Well, to answer to that, just let go of the running button and you'll just fall right to the ground much faster, so you won't have anything to worry about. Sticking to the wall could mess me up sometimes. A little bit. It's not the most useful. It doesn't add much. It's just something you can just add if you have nothing else to grab. Piercer. Is it an A or is it an S? Okay, so if you have homing gun right here, it's an S tier. If you have light sword, it's a D tier. I think it's gonna be an A because not every gun is it the most useful. Like boomerang, laser, blazer. The list continues. It's really good for certain guns, like I just said, but it's also really useless for others. So therefore, it just can't be S tier because gun boost here, you can't go wrong with it.
It's not really S tier if it has some flaws.
Goop Patcher is also an S tier. Let's go, baby! Second one today. You just collect 40 pieces of goo. It's impossible to count it when you're playing, by the way. So I don't know if it's lying or not. And you get a health pack. It is probably the best upgrade to have when you have Diamond Clad. And it's built in with, of course, the goo suit, whatever they call it. I can't remember what it's called. Yeah, it's just the GOAT. Well, I don't know which one of these two is better. And then we got this. It's also an S tier. You wanna know why? Because it's not. I think it's maybe a C, maybe a... yeah, it's a C tier. It's a C tier because of its inconvenience of having to collect goo rather than it giving it to you right away like this. But there's a plus side to it. This, you know what, let me just rank these two together. They're both C tiers. Because this one, it gives you a piece of ammo back with maybe like every other kill, maybe like once in every third enemy you kill, you get like 1 bullet back. And then this one, you could get more back, but you just have the inconvenience of having to just go and get it yourself by grabbing each little piece of poo. They're both kind of like, I guess. Oh, wait, look at that. Another ammo upgrade. S or A, S or A, S or A. S. It upgrades your maximum capacity of ammo by 30, not 25 like it says. And you get all your ammo back. Doesn't sound the best on paper. Maybe it does, I don't know. But there's some guns where that is just... It's just... changes everything. You can just go all out. And then you got the actual double spin. Now what this is implicating it is... Double spin is... it's better than extra spin, but I don't know how much. It adds the convenience of not having to rapid tap twice to get your extra spin. I just said extra spin. Your spin jump out right away. This is very important for the 3rd level chamber. Wait, is it chamber or is it vault? I think it's vault. Yeah, vault. Because there's some enemies, like the ones with the drills that are just making that like evil grin at you the whole time when they're slowly falling. There's like certain level designs where it's impossible to avoid it without getting damaged. Unless you have this. Blast Boots, another jump upgrade. I'd say this one's also a B tier because it, you know, makes you jump up super high. You get some blasts that go downward, which you can... It's almost completely useless to have that, but it's just they're like, you know what? Let's make this a little bit cooler, even though it's kind of stupid. So it's just good. It's nothing special as fucking terrible by any means. Speaking of being terrible by all means, bullet time, the most useless thing in the entire game. It slightly decreases the speed of enemy bullets, which not to mention there's hardly any enemy bullets. You got the first boss, you got the Zone 2 wizard guys, and then the wizard boss in Zone 2. You got the 3rd boss projectiles, and you got the arrows, the sword beam from the Gargantuar, and then the final boss. Okay, that's 8 enemies. That sounds like a lot, but just hear me out. There's so many enemies that don't have any projectiles whatsoever. For some bullets, you can hardly notice any change. Let's move on. I don't want to talk about this monstrosity over here anymore. Revive! Okay, this is the best upgrade in the game. It's like the thing you want for this guy over here, and you pretty much want it for everybody. Except for this guy because it's built in, but whatever. You just revive without having to pay gems to watch an ad and stuff like that. Though I never spend my gems to revive because I feel like that's just cheating. Do you have that feeling, or is it just me? Just me? I feel like it's just me now that I'm saying that. Glue is a C tier. It doesn't really change much of the gameplay. Though I'd say a gun for tornado gun, it's pretty handy. But guns like homing, boomerang, light sword, flamethrower, useless. It ain't doing nothing for those guns because they don't have knockback. So it's fine for some guns, especially laser, I guess, or machine guns where you're just constantly getting pushed to the side and it stops that. It's nice. Even guns like shotgun, it's not even noticeable. It still has pushback, but it's just not that much at all. This thing, D tier. Is it just me, or do I feel like this thing does nothing? I don't like that it's luck based. It's just like, let's increase the med pack drops by how much percent, you ask?
Of course I'm not gonna tell you. Why would I tell you that? That's up for you to decide.
Bro, I feel like they upgraded by like 2%. This thing does nothing. There are times where I'm like playing the game, you know, just like having a nice holly jolly day. I'm like, let's say I'm playing Ranger, right? I shoot 2 enemies and they both drop some in a row. Without this. That never happens to me when I have this. I feel like there's just no chance of Lucky Clover. It does nothing. Something that does do something, however, is Easy Fix. Easy Fix. Oh my god. It's pretty much doubling your med pack drop rate. Because your med packs heal 2 health instead of 1. So it's this thing, but better. By so much. I had another D tier. It cancels out your spin damage when it's hitting an enemy. But it can do rapid damage. You have to be unbelievably close to do that. Like, it hardly contributes to anything. It never blocks any damage. It never protects me ever. And of course it doesn't block projectiles either, so there's that. If it was a shield, then it might have been a game changer. Probably not. Spike Orb is the most weird upgrade. It just feels so out of place to me. When I see Spike Orb, I'm kind of just grossed out. I'm just like, that's such a mobile game upgrade. You know what I mean? Hard boots. C tier. You can walk on spikes all you want. Completely fine. The spikes on the walls, they still hurt you. And there's no spikes at all in the second levels. And then there's quite a bit in the 3rd level, maybe the 1st level, maybe the 4th level. But spikes for the most part are so easy to avoid. These things are just, they make things a little bit more convenient for you. You can't go wrong with them, it's just they're completely useless in the 2nd zone. So they kind of just hog a slot for a while. Time for our final upgrade! Yes! We made it, guys. I just want to say I love you. Thank you for all of you who went to watch this stuff. Okay, I'm done. I'm sorry. What's it called? Hard shell? They like to use the word hard in this game, don't they? Increases your max health by 1 HP, which, not to forget, Pro does not even get access to this for some reason, because they just wanted it to be really hard on us, didn't they? It doesn't give you that health for free. You kind of have to earn it, which is just a little bit annoying, but it's good. Though when I use this, I never notice myself at 1 HP after I get the max health. I feel like I'm always good when I use it. So when I use it, I notice no change. So it doesn't really affect anything for me, though I'm sure for some it does. So I think it's an A tier. And there you go. This is my final Tower Fortress tier list.
Just kidding. I have quite a bit more in mind that I would like to upload sometime.
This is kind of just a side thing for me, though I love doing it. And I hope to see it grow. I hope to see you guys grow. What? Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go now. Bye.